Thing that he did yesterday, a little bit more, a little bit less?
Same routine.
Same routine?
Yes, sir.
Everything go well?
Yes, sir.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
At what point do you think he'll take contact with you?
I don't know.
What does he need to do to take contact?
I don't know.
So when he approaches his practice, how are you kind of going about what he can and can't do? I mean, you guys
just going through 5-on-0 script offensively, full speed, going through the defensive drills, full speed, just no contact. And so I'm not sure of the timetable. I really don't know. You keep asking me, but I really don't know when that's going to be possible. But like I said, just seeing him on the floor, moving full speed, getting through the drills, getting through the 5-on-0 has been good. So we got to just progress from there.
Will you go on the trip?
I'm not going on the trip.
How will you approach this week or this time off? Nobody can use guys to practice, but at what level do you want to practice?
The last 2 days level. I think doing everything full speed. I think having some pop and having some energy. And, like I said, Kawhi being back, had a lot to do with that. Guys just, being rejuvenated. And just going through our stuff with pace. Defensively able to do things with pace, offensively be able to do things with pace. And these last couple of days have been really good for us.
What slipped the most that you had to correct?
Well, it's a lot of slippage. I think, getting to our next actions, I think doing our actions with pace offensively, got away from throwing the advanced pass, attacking early. We got away from crashing, offensive glass and getting more possessions. And then defensively, just continue to keep getting back in transition, building those habits. And then our brackets have been bad. Like switching out the ball hasn't been as good as it has been in the past. So just getting back to doing that as well.
Because Derek's going to be out for a while. Has that changed what you do in practice? Added a different place, pushing this place?
Not really. We still pretty much play the same thing.
With Derek out, I mean, can you test some of the guys' versatility, like Jordan, for example? See a guy you maybe want to see how much he can do at different position, maybe more of a orthodox down four, but
yeah, I think it's going to be a game-to-game thing. I think depending on who we play, we start Amir or we start Nico, just kind of who we're playing. So it's going to be pretty much a game-to-game thing.
What do you see from Bones his last 2 chances in the rotation? Obviously, he had his season high last game, getting an opportunity.
I think just playing with a purpose. I think playing with intent, pushing the pace, getting to his shots, and then defensively taking a challenge. Like we had him on green, for 80% of the time he was in the game. He did a good job just competing, picking up full court, getting through screens, and just challenging Bones every night defensively, get back in transition, because we know he can score the basketball.
What have you liked about the way your guys have played Denver so far this year?
Did you win?
Just win, yeah, just winning. But it's a tough challenge, like you said. When you have Joker on the other side that you see right now when he's doing just dominating, scoring the basketball. He's taking more threes. They're using a lot more pin downs as like a guard now, so it makes it tough for bigs to try to get to those screens. But it's just tough because now if you double team them, he's gonna pick you apart with his pass. They really do a good job, with their split game, with their slips. And so we just gotta be better with that. I thought last game they really took advantage of our switching and getting underneath us and slipping. So we gotta be better with that.
Teams want to get physical with players like Norm off the ball. How do you combat that?
Set better screens.
What can, in terms of what Norm can do, what can Norm do better to do it? A lot of physicality off the ball.
I think it bothers him off the ball. I think the teams try to top block. We have counters and things he can do in that nature, but I don't think the physicality hurts Norm at all.
Opposing centers are staying closer to the basket against you guys defensively than a lot of other teams in the league. How do you structurally take advantage of that? Is it something as simple as opposing centers are in drop, guys just need to be more aggressive coming off screens to shoot?
I think just picking your spots. I think with James and Norm, the teams are in deep drops, coming off, taking the pull-up threes, getting to the basket, also just taking your mid-range shots. Taking the defense gives you. You don't have to force the issue.
You mentioned James and Norm doing it. How do you get other guys to also recognize that quickly enough to then take those shots that you want them to take?
I don't know if those other guys are comfortable taking those shots.
How do you get them comfortable?
They have to get themselves comfortable.
Is there anything a coaching staff can do, or is it just?
Just working on it, but that's a tough shot. That's a tough shot. Like to be able to come off the dribble, pull up three in the pocket, guys flying from behind. It's a tough shot. The guys are not used to taking those shots. I know Bones can make those shots. I know James and Norm, but outside that's a tough shot for pretty much everybody else. Thank you.
Thanks, Tommy.
Let's get ready for Hoop Jab.